All right. Before you say anything, I get it, okay? I hate making this play too. The shield in the corner, but hey, it's headquarters, it's 1v6. If they can't kill me, they deserve it. But they can't because I've got the MP5 in my hand. This gun is insane. Anything close to medium range, absolutely done for. You can snap up so quickly. Your sprint out time is so fast. Like, this gun is perfect, and you get it right at level 1. So if you're just now starting the beta, or if you're just beginning the game and you haven't leveled up, get this gun in your hand ASAP. Hey, what's up and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you're new here, make sure to look up in the top right-hand corner. I got what you call the Don't Waste Your Timeline. I break down everything that we're going to talk about in this video, and I tell you when I'm going to talk about it. So if you want to see something specific, I'm not wasting your time. If you enjoy this, if you want to see more of it, let me know in the comments. Feel free to drop a subscription or a like if you value this. And let's get right into it. So to start off, I just want to give you the basic class that I'm working with for the MP5. This is all based off of the level 20 beta cap. This obviously will change, but the fundamentals that I'm going to talking about, some of the things that I'm reaching towards in my class build is going to stay consistent throughout the entire thing. So here's what we're looking at for the MP5 class build. My number one priority is aim down sight speed and sprint out speed. Muzzles reduce your aim down sight speed, so I'm not going to have it. The lightweight barrel increases your aim down sight speed, so of course that's going to be attached. Lasers have no value to me because I always aim down sights. Optics, also, every single one of them will decrease your aim down sight speed, and the iron sights are pretty decent. I've got the lightweight stock, which is great because pre-aiming in this game is huge, so that allows you to walk around a little quicker. I just find FMJ to be valuable. I might do sleight of hand when I can unlock it, but we'll see when that time comes. Rear grip, pistol grip stippled is so important. It increases your aim down sight speed, and it also increases, or rather decreases, your sprint out time. So this allows you to snap the gun up a lot quicker. No extended mags because it increases your aim down sight speed. I might look into the 10mm someday. It lowers the fire rate, so I'm not sure about that. And then the underbarrel, I always value reducing horizontal recoil over reducing vertical. I find it much easier when you have a control in your hand to just simply control, holding down on your right thumbstick as the recoil kicks up. It's a lot harder to balance left and right in real time. And plus, when it kicks up with front recoil, it's only going to go to their head, so that's kind of nice. I've got a deagle, just because deagles are fun, and then I always use EOD, because I hate dying to claymores. I use Ghost, because everyone and their mother has a UAV equipped. And then finally, I use Shrapnel, because I get an extra piece of lethal equipment, and I also get an extra stim, which is what I play with. So I get 2 frags. I'm always trying to throw those before I die so I get utility out of them. I don't like the Semtex as much because I can't bounce it off of walls. And then stims, that helps me keep in the fight quicker. It catches people off guard, and I can full send. I might consider a stun. That might be my other one, but that's the setup. That's what I'm rocking with, and it is treating me well. Now, the gameplay I have for you right here is a 24-4 gameplay, so I got a 6 KD in this game, and I was full send on everyone, so I was really happy to get a high kill game while also playing super aggressive. It ended just because the time limit ended, or I guess we got the max amount of kills, and it was kind of heartbreaking because I felt like I was on a really, really good tempo to... I really want to get a nuclear in this game, let's be honest, but who doesn't? So what I want to do now is I want to kind of talk further about why aim down sight is so valuable, but then I'll stop every here and there to just kind of give you some insight as to what I'm thinking about, important plays, things where I screw up. Like for here, for example, I'm having a really good streak. I almost have my Harrier jet. I jump through, and I'm an idiot. I don't clear out a corner. Just like in real life, you're going to die. So let me talk about why I think aim down sight speed is so dang important in this game. We've been complaining for a long time about... Actually, this is a really important learning moment. A lot of people shoot before they can get the kill. They would have shot at that guy while he was still behind solid cover. And there was also that other guy who was running away. So just by kind of taking a second, taking a breather, not just instantly clicking R2 on anything I see, I cleaned up 2 pretty easy kills because I had that patience. So why is aim down sight speed so important? Now, as I talked about in my first ever video, I'll have it recommended at the very end of this video, I talk about how the realism of this Call of Duty is drastically impacting the way that people need to play this game. You'll see the way I'm playing now. I'm pre-aiming pretty much every corner I go down. I always have my gun up. I'm clearing it out just as if I would clear it out in real life. The time to kill in this game is drastically faster than all the previous Call of Duties. Right? We don't have these amazing superhero abilities. We don't have this amazing, mobility, and we don't have this higher health to where we can pull 180, so where we can turn on people. If someone gets the first shot on you, you most likely are going to die, especially if you get shot in the back. So you got to play a little more tactical in this game. Have your gun up, and that's why aim down sight speed is so important. If you can snap your gun up quicker than your enemy, if you get surprised, you're going to get the shots on first. Now, the other stat that's extremely important, I talk about this with the stippled pistol grip, is the sprint out time speed. Now, I believe he was exclusive Ace. He always does phenomenal Call of Duty content. What he exposed with the stippled pistol grip is that it drastically reduces your sprint out time. Now, for those of you who don't know, sprint out time is the amount of time it takes for you to sprint and then pull out your weapon and shoot. Now, for this game, there is 2 different sprint out times because you have your regular sprint to shoot, and then you have your super sprint, or whatever you want to call it, the double tap sprint to shoot. The sprint out time is longer when you're obviously doing the super sprint. Kind of a little valuable moment here. This is kind of a corny frag that I throw, but I know the angle works out well. Don't cook it. Just bounce it against that wall, and it rolls down into that choke point, and boom, 2 easy kills. So what I do from there, aim down sight, expecting where people are going to be, and pretty easy stuff. So one of the things I want you to notice is that this gun is pretty nuts at every single engagement range. It doesn't matter mid-range, close range, obviously SMG, it's supposed to fry, but even at some of the longer range shots, you can get away with it doing some pretty heavy damage for an SMG, and it's got very little recoil, so it can tap away pretty well. I mean, just look at this example. This guy's all the way out there, and I get a solid 3 or 4 hits on him. Obviously, it's an assist, but this gun is very, very impressive at all engagement ranges. Now, no offense to these guys, I may not be playing against the best lobby, but just the fact that I can win so many of these 1v1 trades with the MP5 shows that it's a very, very valuable weapon, and that's a good-looking thing. My Harrier jet chilling while I got a 24 in 4. I cannot express how much I love this gun. Now, one gun I haven't had a chance to try out too much is the MP7, but I've seen a lot of people who are running the same setup on it, the same, philosophy of a quick aim down sight speed, the quick, movement walking speed, all that stuff, and it seems to fry pretty much the same. I think they're roughly about the same. The MP5 has a little bit more control, so I think it's going to be more viable at the mid to long range, whereas the MP7 has a faster fire rate. I think they're pretty balanced, but me personally, I know the MP5 works well for me, so I'm going to stick with it. Those of you that are close to my channel know that I'm active duty Air Force. I don't have a bunch of time on my hands, at least during the first part of this beta, so I didn't get a chance to test out every single gun extensively. Now, that being said, I recently requested like 20 days of leave, so I'm going to have so much time over this next week for the beta to edit and create videos, and hence why you're seeing kind of a resurgence. I'm really, really excited to make content on this game. As I said in my first video on Modern Warfare, I was a little apprehensive, right? I didn't like it. My first impressions were pretty bad, but then I kind of took a step back and I realized all the changes that they're making to this game, and once I adapted my gameplay style based off the fact that this game is more realistic, the time to kill is faster, oh yeah, I love this game. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed a Call of Duty multiplayer. I loved Call of Duty Black Ops 4, but Call of Duty multiplayer, for me to enjoy it, it's doing something right. So, one thing that they maybe have buffed a little bit, and I'm happy about it because I tend to do pretty well in these lobbies. Killstreaks are stupid powerful, and I love it. Now, if you're aggressive about your surface-to-air missiles or whatever your anti-air missiles are called, you can shoot them down pretty quick. But if you look at my kill feed over these next few minutes, this Harrier absolutely fries. I'm having a hard time tracking down people to kill because it's knocking every single one of them out of the game. And actually, unfortunately, it does so well. As you can see, we're at 45 and 0 now, and we're starting to get kills. This is the part where people start to leave the game, and it really stinks. I've had this happen to me a few times in the beta where I'm having a great game, I'm really rolling, I start to get like ruthless, I'm 15 and 0, and then people start to leave. And I haven't gotten my nuke yet. I really, really want to get my nuke in Modern Warfare. I think it's going to happen this week now that I've got the leave and I've got the time to play. But it seems to happen a lot where you never keep the same lobby. Even if you're frying on one lobby, it's like they leave and you get cycled in with a whole bunch of new people that may be better players or have different play styles that you're not adapted to, and it just kind of robs you of that moment. So that's kind of heartbreaking. But I don't want to sit here. I don't want to talk your ear off. You guys can see the MP5 absolutely frags. Let me know down in the comments, what is your gun of choice? I really like this fast, dynamic gameplay that the MP5 offers, but if you have another gun that fits that playstyle that you are working with and it's working well for you, let me know. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I plan to have a new video every day this week, actually for the next couple of weeks, as I've got so much content to make on Modern Warfare. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If any of you guys are going to TwitchCon, I'll see you there. If you want to watch some live gameplay, head over to my Twitch. And of course, follow my socials, leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know how I can improve, because I always want to be a better creator for you. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.